Hi everyone. You remember the movie The Men Who Stare at Goats, right? That was based on the research by this guy and General Stubblebine, and they really did these things. Okay, they had spoon bending parties because they believed on some level mentally you could walk through walls, you could stop a goat's heart, you could stop a man's heart, and do all these things. So I think it's pronounced Hoke. He had psychokinesis parties, which they called spoon bending parties, and they would just like invite people in the neighborhood. If you haven't watched those videos, they're really, really fascinating. And so just consider, do human beings have this power? Are they tapping into dark power? Are they, what exactly are they doing? Because they have proven some things. And another thing to think about is Jesus, he turned water to wine, and he did these other things, cast out demons, and he said people who follow him would do even greater things than he did. So why aren't people doing those things? And one thing about Uri Geller is that Uri Geller, a spoon bender, in one of his stories about how he got started in that, he was in a car and he asked the car questions like, "Are you here with us? Click the the locks once for yes, twice for no," things like that. And the cars started to start clicking and answering. So are people tapping into spirits? I don't know. But when you think about what the US government might have, based on all this research and what they know about the human mind or energy or how to harness the so-called energy, and how they understand it. So here is the man. He has died in 1970. Let's see, he died in 2013 at the age of 74. But his videos are very entertaining. And what is this all about? What really is it all about? This world is so full of mystery. How can we not be interested? It's just so amazing. So here's the mental access window, and they link up the frequencies of the brain and match it with the Schumann resonance of the earth. Interestingly, right here, this frequency also corresponds to REM sleep and hypnagogic imagery. There's so little we know about ourselves, And here they do remote viewing, spoon bending. All you gotta do is go to YouTube and look up spoon bending parties. And they tell you exactly. But look, it's all about resonance, matching people's resonance with the earth and the earth's resonance. Well, what do you think? I've had some really bizarre things happen to me accidentally. Coincidences, synchronicities, just stories. They're not happening so much like they used to, but I had someone say, "Oh my gosh, have you told the TV station about this?" Or, "Oh my gosh, are you zapping people with your mind again?" And it's, I wasn't doing anything, I was just thinking. But it hasn't happened in a long time, but some weird stuff that I can't even remember right now. But look at all this. Do you think that the government has total expertise about this now, and it's just like using it to their advantage in all ways? many ways, more than one, with TV, radio, stories, events, chemtrails. Well, you got to look into this because, you know, they're doing remote viewing and nighttime brain activity. Seriously, we don't know ourselves. And my opinion is that our subconscious mind and all the depths and the reservoir of knowledge and connectedness to the Most High and the creator of the universe, and you know, all the stuff that we don't understand, like, is the world an illusion because it is all frequencies and that's the way we see things, then we don't know ourselves. We don't know the wealth, the depth, and the richness that is ours. You know, it doesn't mean, you know, going into the dark side and, you know, it's all demons or anything. It's equally as amazing with God and light. Like Jesus said, there are many mansions, or the kingdom of heaven is within you. A kingdom. If the kingdom of heaven is within you, well, what's in there? So, I don't know, stay calm. That's one thing that is really important to making contact with God in non-verbal ways. Stay calm. Relax your brain. And all these other things that go on, put your brain in beta. You know, like having anxiety, worrying, and some, when you get into alpha by watching some TV shows and things like that, then they're implanting their ideas. But you can get into alpha. Do you know you can get into alpha by watching an aquarium? So have a look at these things. And there's another guy that is kind of interesting. And you know, when they tell their stories working on this, these experiments, that is very fascinating too. So yeah, I guess you just have to pray for discernment. Let me just show you this guy. His name is James Channon. But you know, it's really scary to think, yeah, this guy here. It's really scary to think that people would use any powers that they have within themselves to stop another living being's heart, or even for experimental purposes. You know, what if people did this for love? You know, really zapped people with love and peace and healing and all of that. That would be incredible. So James Channon, was involved in this, okay, First Earth Battalion, the real story by Jim Channon. And that's where it all comes from, the movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats. And you can find his First Earth Battalion. He wanted to, like, James Channon, he wanted to like walk into the enemy's area holding a lamb to bring peace, things like that. Well, he's New Age, you know. He doesn't, you know, U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel. You know, just like, what's his name? The other guy that I just totally don't like. That is Michael Aquino, who is on the opposite side, but actually doing the same thing. You know, he started the Temple of Set, and he wrote a book, Mind War, or Mind Wars, with an S or without an S. They're two different people. but he started the whole satanic thing in the military. So the military is a hotbed for spirituality, and you would never know it. So Michael Aquino, a very, in my opinion, evil kind of guy. NSA, black magic. Here he is with his devil eyebrows. Here he is. Here he is when he's young. If you don't know him, be careful, because I don't mean be careful, but be ready, because gang stalking and mind manipulation and all that is real, and a lot of people are suffering so much that they even kill themselves because they're driven to it by people like Michael Aquino. And he's been on Oprah, and way back when. So look, you know, these things are really happening. Okay, God bless everyone. Be safe. And I pray that the Holy Spirit is with everyone and gives them true discernment about all this riffraff. Okay? Okay, bye for now. God bless.